all the content that we did that's super exciting for us this weekend is like stuff that you probably wouldn't do because this is kind of like territory that you've already covered over the years.
Like what?
Like obviously, like you've done. Well, I'm sure you've done Maxo and like
Nah, I've never done a Maxo.
Really? Oh, okay. Well,
like I've been a Maxo fan like for years since he dropped like the Lewinsky joint like years ago. Like like I've been a Max. We just never did it. Like I don't know if I don't know. Like I don't know if it's back.
You think he might be a hater?
No. Definitely not a hater. Like been around him for sure. Like we converse when it's time to converse. But I don't know if like somebody on his team. I don't know if it's a team thing, but we just never did it.
It's also like you want to wait for the right moment.
Nah, we've had a lot of nice moments like where it would be a good interview.
Yeah.
But Maxwell's one of them ones. Like he's definitely like a Houston OG. Yeah. Like he got the hood, he got the street guys, and then he got the skaters too.
He looped it in with the SoundCloud scene. At that time, he was like the one Texas gangster that fit in with the Playboy Cardis and the Fathers and the Lil Pumps. He said that he's like, damn, Adam had Lil Pump opening for me.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not even remembering this anymore. But
Maxo understood it, but we just never got one in. I don't know what it is, but I love what Maxo has done though for sure. But what else though?
Like we did a little CJ Casino last night.
Yeah,
I assume you done him back in the day.
Yeah, plenty of times. But like right now, it's like a gray area because the Yayo shit.
Yeah,
and I'll post me and Yayo are in business. You know,
Yayo's your artist.
We work. I've got him a bag. I got Yayo crazy bag. I don't like saying people are my artists because he's really his own artist.
But so is that Yayo saying, "Hey, I don't want you to f with my ops," or is that you just feeling like it would make you look weird?
Nah, because I still fuck with Sauce Walker. It's nothing nobody can say about Sauce, bro, that make me stop fucking with him. It's nothing nobody can say about Yayo to make me stop fucking with him. I fuck with both of them, like. But CJ, we just like it's like a love-hate thing. Like he'll get on the internet, go off on me, and text me, go crazy on me, FaceTime, go crazy. So it's just like a gray area. But I don't not with him. It's just that's just the time being as of right now. It has nothing to do with Yayo.
I think like a lot of people, myself included, Vlad included, over the years have realized that if you really want to be the guy producing the most content, that you got to kind of just let the rappers talk about you at a certain point and just be able to take them back. Once they're done, like, all right, you want to do another interview? All right, cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, but I have nothing against. But what Yayo and him got going on, like that's like real Fort Worth shit. But I don't know. But Sauce, I f with Sauce. Like we came up together. Like when I remember meeting Sauce in Austin, he ran up on me. Like Sauce, the most confident person. Like he just wears it. And I know y'all got like a funny relationship.
I mean, I feel like I've never done anything but show him love. Like his main gripe with me is that I said that I wanted to do an interview and crack a pint with him, which I thought, okay, we're both lean enthusiasts, so that would be cool. Him probably more so than me. But he took it as more like a racialized thing of like that I didn't respect him, which is like, bro, like if you wanted to negotiate a fee, we could have done that too. I was just talking about the pint. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's not like your payment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I phrased it differently at the time. But even when I like go back and forth with him, I try not to be disrespectful because I've always been such a big fan of him and I respect him as an entrepreneur and everything. And even when he was like kind of ranting against me the other day, he was like, I respect you going to Houston and doing content with all these artists and bigging up the city and shit. So I feel like it wasn't like a pure hatred thing.
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with Sauce, man. And he's like the first dude. I met him like 2013. He was probably like one of the first guys who had money like before rap. Like all the shit he's saying is like it's true.
Right. So wait, how did you actually meet Charleston? And did you have the vision for the fact that you guys were gonna have this sort of long-standing content relationship?
I was in the bed with my girl, and he used to go live on Facebook every morning.
Oh, okay.
Driving his car, and the PS5 came out, and he was mad at everybody for buying the PS5 because at the time he said he was broke, so he was just mad at everybody buying the PS5. He said he couldn't buy one for his son, so he started going off on everybody. And I told my girl, I said, I'm gonna make this guy rich.
Really?
I'm a creative player. Like that's like.
And at this time, he had no followers. Like how
he was known. He was known in the city for sure. Like he was already doing his thing. I ain't gonna come in and act like he was just a bum on the street and I just turned him up. But I did turn him up. But he already had the formula down. Like he already kind of semi understood the internet. So I told my girl, I said, I'm gonna turn him up. And then he used to put his number all over the internet. And I had text him. I said, yo, this is Say Cheese. Like, let's do an interview. And he didn't hit me back. So I'm like, damn. And then he was still posting on Facebook. So I had called him one day. He didn't answer. Then I texted him. He finally got back with me. And then we did the interview. And
did it go nuts from the first one?
No, it didn't. It didn't. Okay. I knew it would took 3 tries.
Really?
I knew. I didn't pay him. He pulled up with Dewberry, and that interview didn't go up because the audio f***ed up. So we did it a second time, and then he said like Nipsey and George Floyd. He had said some that kind of got a little traction, and then he went at Gilly about the Lil Uzi Papa Corvette.
And you never had any kind of communication about what he was going to talk about in the interviews? It was just whatever he felt like saying?
Nah, like nothing scripted, nothing planned. And then at the time, I think I still wasn't paying him. And then Vlad had paid him like $2,500. And then I was like, shit, like, let's do whatever Vlad gonna do, I'll double it. Cause like, you know, like we tight now.
Do you have any idea how many you've done with him at this point? Dozens.
Charleston's made over $1 million with me.
Really?
Yeah. Like each interview, I'm giving him from 75 to 10.
Really?
But his interviews do so good. I don't mind.
But you used to cut up into clips and then drop the full thing, and now you kind of just drop the full thing.
I like this interview because you giving game.
Yeah. I've always been curious because I've seen you go back and forth a little bit.
Because interviews do more money in full.
You think that overall that makes you more money?
Yes, it does.
Really?
You got to add the ads in. Yeah. I don't want to give away too much game.
Yeah.
Add the ads in every minute.
But that's how I know I'm disconnected, because I haven't had to add the ads in myself in a long time. And the other day I'm talking to Trap War Ross, and he mentioned like, well, you can monetize. You could do a mid-roll ad at 8 minutes, but if you get it to 12 minutes or 18 minutes, then you can get 2 in or whatever. And he's like telling me like exactly. Like, he's thinking about the length and how many ads. Because I'm like, I ain't thought about that in so long.
I'm looking at 1090 Jake, and I'm looking at the Trap Boy Ross's, and I'm like, how the f is Trap Boy Ross getting money and he's only doing 4 interviews a year type shit? Remember when he used to rarely do?
Yeah.
But it makes sense now because you're making more money in one chunk, and then you can still break it down afterwards.
Well, that's what he's really smart with, is he'll make the video so that he can cut out the chunks and put it on the second channel. But then, I was looking at his channel, and like he'll get 5-6 million views in a month without putting anything out. So his back catalog goes crazy, which is something that is probably better than the interview.
Yeah, because it's like he does more like a documentary type of format. Like,
people just go back to it over and over. Yeah.
I always wonder like would Vlad start doing full, because it makes more money.
I mean, he does clips and then full, but then he also has the membership. Same thing with us, where it's like he's trying to get people to give him $5 a month, and then they
pay
can
you for
get
the membership.
He does more than us, but he's been doing it for like 5 years. It's definitely decent. I can see it growing and growing. Like he told me how much he was making from it, like the first month, and then I never asked about it again for like 4 years, and then I asked him about it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I probably should have been doing this from the first time you told me about it. Okay.
6 figures, damn near?
No, but it's still like solid,
Yeah.
And it's like having money that's consistent and doesn't depend on you doing a million different fucking interviews and getting a million different clickbait headlines and whatever. Like that's gotta feel pretty good,
Yeah, damn. But yeah, with Charleston, Charleston makes a pretty big bag with interviews, and I mean now he's doing the Aiden shit. Aiden's giving him like 30 grand. Like the streamers
f the game up.
Man, they
got money just falling from the sky. It's not correlated to anything.
Man, would you stream?
Not like that.
Would you?
If it made sense. I mean, we stream like the podcast a little bit, but it's like I only got so much time in the day. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to do no scripted shit either.
And then that 8 hours, the 8 hours of you sitting in front of your computer reacting to shit or whatever is like, it's cool while you're doing it because you're getting donations, whatever. But it's like that has like the worst replay value of anything.
It does.
Versus interviews or documentary type stuff. People go back to that, but nobody's really trying to hear, oh, I wonder what Adam was thinking about a year and a half ago.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month, and there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.